driver, backup driver if I break the shaft, which I've done many times. 2 8-irons in here, trusty beats here, 4 wedges. I need to be specific with the yardages. 9-iron, great leather glove, very special putter here, golf ball. I'm Tony Finau, and this is the bag drop. This is my gamer driver, Ping G430, 9-degree driver, 45 inches. This is my favorite club because it goes the furthest. I mean, stock yardage, my driver is about 310, 315 in the air. The good thing is I can't really lie because this machine will tell me how far it goes. A little bit further, 331. What a lot of people don't know about me is I was being recruited to play basketball at Weber State, the same college Damian Lillard went to. We were being recruited at the same time, we're the same age. I am 6'4". On the golf course, I look like a giant. On the basketball court, not as much. I'd be more like a point guard. I definitely think it's an advantage to be tall. You just have to know how to use your length. My wingspan, 6'9". And imagine an arc. The golf club works on a huge arc, and because of my long arms, I'm able to create really a bigger arc than anybody else. So that should equal further distance, which most of the time it does. Next club, my backup driver. This is a special head cover I got from my wife. My wife is my personal stylist. She does a good job, along with Nike, just putting together my outfits for the week. Anybody that likes my style or what I'm wearing on the golf course, you can thank my wife. For me, I always need a backup driver because I swing the club so fast. If my face cracks on the other one, or if I break the shaft, which I've done many times, I need to have a backup in place. 181 ball speed and 320 in the air. On to the next one. Next up, we got the 3-wood, Callaway 3-wood, AI Smoke. As you can see, it's not very clean, which just means that I use it a lot. The driver is the only club in the golf bag where you're trying to have a level angle of attack or a little bit up because the ball's teed up. The 3-wood is very similar angle of attack as an iron, meaning I can go ahead and hit the ground with this 3-wood. A lot of people like to sweep it. I actually like to take a divot when I'm hitting it off the ground. It didn't look like a big divot, but there's definitely a divot there. On to the next. Now, I know I said earlier that my favorite golf club in the bag was the driver, but I lied. My trusty driving 3-iron, I've been hitting this for 10 years, which in golf club years is about 80 years old. I've hit more fairways with this than any other club in my bag. For that reason, it's just my favorite club. Really good, far and straight. Yeah, kind of like that. 7 tour wins, 1 on the Korn Ferry and 6 on the PGA Tour, and I've used this club for all 7. So this is the only club I've used for all my professional wins on the big stage. We got the 4-iron. Longest hole-in-one I've ever made was with my 4-iron. 230-yard par 3, little uphill, beautiful little cut shot in there. Landed over the hill. I didn't know where the ball went at the time. Walked up to the green, didn't see a ball on the green, looked in the hole, and it was in the hole. Solid. That was a good strike. 5-iron. Hole 17 at Augusta National in 2018. It was my 6th birdie in a row, and it was a 6 shot from right of the fairway. And I must have curved this golf ball 50 yards, 60 yards. I was like 175 yards, and I hit a huge slice 5-iron. See if we can recreate that here. Ooh. Yeah, that was a pretty big slice. Thank you, sir. On to the 6-iron. Now the 6-iron, I'm trying to think of some stories with the 6-iron, and I don't know that I really have one. It's gotta be in here for some reason. Let's go find out why. Ooh, you guys hear that sound? That's why that club's in there. Nice club. Next up, we got the 7-iron. Probably my favorite iron, and the only reason being my favorite number is 7. I graduated in 2007. 7 birdies in a row is the most I've ever made. 7 is my favorite number, and so 7-iron is my favorite iron. I should say graduated high school in 2007. If I speak and you don't understand what I'm saying, it's because my highest level of education is high school. That'll do. That will do. Okay. I have 2 8-irons in here. This is the DST compressor. And as you can see, the shaft is bent. You can clearly see that this shaft is bent, right? The reason why it's bent is it helps me compress the golf ball. When you're swinging a golf club, you want your hands to be leading the shot, and it helps having a tool like this where I can truly lean the shaft to make sure I'm making good contact and, like this compressor said, compress the golf ball. All right, we're on to the real 8-iron. When I'm doing my warm-up every time for tournaments, I hit all my wedges, I hit my 8-iron compressor, then I move on to this club. After this club, I hit the 4-iron, 3-wood driver. So this is a club that I hit every single day on the driving range. Big reggae fan, obviously Bob Marley, UB40, Lucky Dubé. Grew up on a lot of hip hop as well, R&B and things like that, but I pretty much listen to anything really. While we're talking about music, I got my trusty Beats here. Beats did a beautiful job in creating a really cool Masters Beats for me. Got my logo on there, inspire someone for my foundation. 1997 to 2024. The significance of that is I started playing golf in the summer of 97 because a guy named Tiger Woods won the Masters, and I thought he looked pretty cool. So I was like, why don't I try this? You'll see me wearing these on the golf course, and every time I practice, I always have my Beats on. Closer you get to the hole, the better you have to be. I'm within 100 yards of the green pretty often, so I need to be specific with the yardages. I got a pitching wedge, a gap wedge, a sand wedge. When I was little, I used to think it was a sandwich. I loved food, but it's not a sandwich, it's a sand wedge. Lob wedge. I was in the Korn Ferry Tour Finals in 2014. I get to the 16th hole of the final round and I get over my golf ball and I put my club behind the ball and the ball just drops down. In golf, that's a penalty shot because your ball moved. Nobody was around, just me. I'm the only one that saw it. It would have been really easy for me to not call the penalty shot and just gain that extra advantage as something that I would have liked to have at the time, going into the PGA Tour in a better position, but I called the penalty shot on me because I just knew that was the right thing. The lesson there is honesty always serves you well. I ended up having a great rookie season despite that, and I slept great at night after that. Nice club. This is my 9-iron. Should go about 162 yards. $170. I'm a little amped up right now. This is my trusty Nike glove, great leather glove. I got a very special putter here. It's a putter that I helped patent with the guys at Ping. It's a very unique looking putter. The reasoning behind this was I used to love hitting putts off the toe of the putter. If you could imagine, I would like to hit putts off the toe of the putter, strokes like this. And I always thought to myself, well, why can't I make a putter that looks like that? The putter has to conform to certain dynamics. This is what we came out with. It's actually a conforming club, meaning I could use it in a PGA Tour event. It's really cool. I have the actual patent for it with my name on it, as well as the guys at Ping. But it's a special club to me because it's something that I helped Ping with, something that I'm very proud of. Maybe sometime down the line, I'll be able to use it in a PGA Tour event. Oh, I can't not break. Every time I play, this is how I mark my golf ball. I've got initials on there. I'll mark my balls with all my kids and my wife's initials on them. And just depending on how they perform, they stay in or they go out. I'm extremely blessed to play the game of golf. I've been very fortunate to have played it at the highest level, compete against the best players in the world, and it's truly been my dream my whole life to do that. And now that I'm living it, to be able to share it with the people that I love most is extremely special for me. And that's everything in my bag.